Hi guys, welcome in. Welcome to my channel. I'm Dawn Chase, founder, owner, and designer of Creative Appliques, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. Our video is going to be a little bit different than I've typically done in the past as teaching different stitching of different designs. Today I'm going to talk more about supplies that will help you with a new release that we are having that is coming this weekend, June 19th, 2026. So if you're watching this video after that, these designs will have already been released. But I'm excited to introduce you to a whole new scope of designs that I've created for tiered trays. So tiered trays are very popular and very trendy to have in your home for decor. I started with the patriotic theme for the upcoming 4th of July holiday for our nation to celebrate its 250th anniversary. So all of these designs here, other than the plants, are all done on your embroidery machine. From the flag to the pillow, the bunting, 6 different stars, the America, Home of the Brave, and USA. All a great way to decorate in style for your upcoming 4th of July holiday. The pillow comes in one size smaller, and we also have one that says God Bless America as well. The bunting is all in one size. The stars come in 2-inch, 2.5-inch, and 3-inch. They are great to also decorate cakes, cupcake toppers, table decor as well. And then the Home of the Brave, USA, and America all come in 2 different sizes as well. These are great to also place on shelves around your home, anywhere that you want to have patriotic decor for the upcoming holiday. Also perfect for Memorial Day and Labor Day. So we're going to talk about different types of supplies and ways that you can get this look of how to have the stars and the actual pieces here. So if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so appreciative that you choose to spend your time with me. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd be forever grateful. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps my channel to really grow. Also, if you're liking my content, I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow as well. So without much further ado, we're going to jump over to the other camera, and we are going to start talking about all the supplies that you're going to need to create this project. Okay, so let's talk about, for starters, what to use with these. So I made mine all on some vinyl. Rolls of vinyl are great to use for projects like these for the front. You can get it online. You can buy sheets online. You can also buy rolls at a place called My Punk Embroidery. I'm going to have links below for all the stuff I'm talking about as best I can, but if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment asking me if you're not sure about something. So for all of these, I used vinyl. Simple vinyl like this to make these. It gives it a little bit extra strength and body than just using fabric. For these, I used tearaway, a medium tearaway stabilizer, but you can also use a cutaway that will also give you extra body to these as well. For the back, you can use regular felt sheets that you get at craft stores. So you can use regular felt. You can use vinyl again if you want. I prefer to use something less expensive on the back because it's not going to be seen. But what I really love, and what I did with all of these, is I used some stiff felt. Now these are sheets I purchased from Amazon. I only had white. I didn't look to see, but they do come in colors, lots and lots of different colors. So for me, for this, the white was fine. For the star here, it might have been better to do a red back. However, you can also get a Sharpie marker if you want and color that in if that bothers you. To me, it's not a big deal. Doesn't bother me. So I really like the felt, this stiff felt for putting it on the back. The machine sews right through it. It doesn't get folded up underneath your hoop when you put the embroidery hoop back on the machine, which is great. So you can see how stiff these are. And that's just inside of these. I have the vinyl. I also put in some batting, regular quilt batting. So if you have extra batting laying around, it's great for that. It gives it some extra puff and lift and loft where it's not stitched, so it gives it a 3D effect. So we have from the hoop up, either a medium tearaway or a medium cutaway stabilizer, either will work. Then after the placement stitches, then I put down the batting, and on top of that, I put the vinyl. Stitch the decorative stitching that needs to be done. And then the very, very last step, before you stitch the very last step or next to last step, depending on which design you're doing, you will put the felt. So either regular felt, your stiff felt, or your vinyl as well. You can also use for these, if you want, you can use fabric. So for these stars, I used fabric for the stripes. And that way I used some Heat and Bond Light. So some kind of adhesive iron-on to the back of it. And the reason why I did that is when this is all done, you can iron it onto the batting that's underneath here, and it will prevent it from fraying and looking raggy. If you want it to be raggy like that, then just don't use the Heat and Bond Light. So you can use fabric, you can use cork, you can use burlap. Pretty much anything you do with regular applique designs, embroidery designs on your machine. So now let's talk about how you can display these. So you can get some picture frames like this and stand them up like that on the little picture frame stands. Like that is a cute way to display them. You can also display them like I have for the stars, multiple different things you can use to display. So for these, there is a stitching to allow you to be able to insert something like this. Now, these are craft sticks. You can find these at your local large department store in the craft section. And these are popsicle sticks, essentially, that you can find at your local dollar store. So to see the difference in both of these, width-wise, well, here. So you can see here the difference in width. So the slit in these is made wide enough for the thicker sticks to go through. But if you only have the thin sticks, it's also going to work. So if you want to, you can get some glue and do a little dollop of glue there. Elmer's glue, hot glue gun, anything will work. I like to reuse my sticks and my posts, so I don't glue it. I just put it in there and it can stand on there. This is a place card holder. That's all it is a simple place card holder, and you just put it on there just like that. And you would think that small of a base, is it going to stand up on its own? It stands up beautifully. Now, if you're using heavier stuff or larger designs, it may not work as well. If that happens, one of the things you can do is you can cut a slit here in your back and a slit here, and then put 2 sticks in to have it stand up on 2 sticks. So that's another option there as well. So for these sticks, to determine how the height you need for it, just put it all the way in there, and then you need a little bit of a lip to put it inside of there. So you can actually just put it in the card holder. Sometimes it's easier to just get your fingernail in there if you can, or some edge of scissors or something like that. Put it in there, and if you want, you can mark. So the stick is pushed all the way up to the top here, and now I'm just going to go ahead, and you can cut these with scissors. So don't use your fabric scissors, please. But they cut really easily just with scissors like that. And now you can put the stand on there for it to stand up. Sometimes they're a little hard to get open, but I like the fact that they are so tight like that, because then you know it's not going to be wobbling around. So just like that, that's the stand you can use for these larger pieces. The larger pieces here have about 3/4 of an inch width of the stitching for the back to be able to insert it through. So that's another option for you, just like that. For the stars, they have about a 1/2 inch width to be able to insert. You can see the opening in the stitching right there, but you don't see it on the front because that stitches first. Then you put your back on so that you have an opening there, and the popsicle stick can go right in there. Again, you can cut this with your scissors as well. And one thing you want to be aware of too is if you want to have them different heights, you can cut them obviously different heights, or you don't have to push it all the way up inside of there either. So you can use popsicle sticks like this. The other things I like to use as well for the stars is these wooden dowels. These are found at your local department store as well. These here are found at a department store in the cake pop section. These are used for cake pops. So that's something you can use. These are also used for cake pops as well. So there's some ideas for you for using inside the stars. These are coffee stirrers. You can also use these coffee stirrers as well. If you want, you could get into painting all of these to match either your tiered stand or to match, the theme, if you want to paint them all white or some red and some blue. So how do we make these all stand up? So let's talk about things you can use to make them stand up. So you can use wooden wheels. These are wooden wheels that are for, derby cars type of thing, and they fit these bamboo wooden dowels really well. They go all the way through, but when you put it and stand it up, it's just fine. So they have two different sizes, the larger size and the smaller size, and depending on what you're displaying, you might need the larger size for the better, broader base. So these bamboo sticks fit in there nicely. If you're using a popsicle stick, you're going to want to have those these little plastic place card holders. So if you are using the wheels, the wooden dowels work really well. So here's some more options you can use instead of the wheels. There's the two different size wheels so you can see. You can also get these tree wooden slices. So these already come with a hole right there. The hole, though, is not big enough for these wooden dowels. So you can get a drill and you can drill holes in them if you want. So if you want it in the center, you can drill a hole. You can also make it wider. The cake pop ones fit nicely. So that's a cake pop one. This is also another type of cake pop one. So those fit in there nicely as well. So these wooden slices are great to use too as a base. Wooden blocks. These are 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. And they come in a set, 10, 20, 30. And you can get a drill and drill holes. So I usually drill a smaller hole in the one side, so it works with that. And then on the other side, I will drill the larger hole so I can use it with that. So the only thing about these is they stand up really tall, but they're a nice, good, solid support as well. So those are 3 different options for something like the stars or the other decor stake items that I have on my website. I have graduation stuff. I have collegiate numbers and letters. So you can use wooden blocks, you can use wooden tires, you can use wooden slices for displaying them. So with the stars, you can have the popsicle stick, as I mentioned, on this, or you can do the wooden dowel in either a wooden wheel, a block, or if you drill a hole big enough into the wooden slices. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is the bunting. So the bunting has holes in it, and that way you are able to string your string or whatever you have through it. So you can use something like this. These are from OESD, and they're perfect because you can stick it through and not be hindered by this. So simply doing it like this and pulling the rope through makes it really, really easy to thread these through. You can also use something like hemostats or forceps like this and pull it through as well. And it just makes it very, that was the wrong way. It makes it very easy to be able to string the rope or whatever you have through the actual holes. And lastly, for the pillow, this is the larger pillow size. It's about 5 by 7. I found this little box at my local dollar store, and it fits in here perfectly to be able to stand it up on the top of the tray. So I hope that gave you some ideas and ways to be able to display your items on your trays, different options, different ideas. I would love to know in the comments if you have a tiered tray like this, if you can see yourself decorating, what other seasons and holidays do you want? Is there specific designs? Please reach out and let me know. Please leave a comment. I read all the comments and I enjoy interacting and engaging with you. So if you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button and the bell next to it to be notified when I upload new content. And give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the video and enjoying what I shared with you today. And until I see you next time, guys, come join me in the Creative Appliques Facebook group. You can find me on all major platforms, TikTok, of course, here on YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagram. And so until I see you next time, guys, make your life creative.